You people can see my screen now, right?
Yes, you can see it.
All right. Now, the first question here is, in accordance with the rules, what is the trend? So we know generally that the trend is what? The trend is bearish. The trend is bearish, yeah. The trend is bearish, yeah.
Oh.
Good. Now the trend is bearish here. So now the question is, locate your key level area. Now, what are key level area? Key level areas are support and resistance zones. Support and resistance zone for now. They are support and resistance zone that price reacts to. So at this particular region, our key level areas is this place. This is the particular support of the market, the previous support, this particular place where my rectangle is. So we've done that. This is our key level area. Now, if we extend the key level area, we realize that. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, now you realize something that what? The key level area, price is reacting to the key level area at this particular place where I put my rectangle. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Now,
hear you, sir.
price is reacting to this part. This is the key level area. Yeah, this was the key level area that price reacts to, and that was why you are seeing this. That is how we are seeing this. So we locate our key level area. Now, why key level area? Every point in your chart has support and resistance level. But the key level area are those areas we are looking out for, where markets are to reverse from. They are just areas we are to look out for, where markets are to reverse from. So in a nutshell, if you want to take any trade and the market is not in your key level areas, there is nothing there for you to take. If you want to sell, you want to buy, and the price is not at your key level area, you are not taking any trade. There is nothing there for you to trade. So you want to ensure price is at a key level area. For example, why key level area? For example, most of us, we all are Nigerians. Now we know one thing, that there's a particular junction. Can you hear me?
So I can hear you loud and clear.
Good. There's a particular junction that every bus driver will tell you, sorry, we don't park here. If we park here, they will seize our motor, or if we park here, they will charge us. There's a junction at the front. Am I communicating? Has it happened to any of you before?
Yes, especially for Lagos.
Good. For Lagos, yes, exactly. They will tell you, we don't drop here, we don't park here. There is a junction at the front, there's a bus stop at the front. That is where we park. So if you want to come down here, I cannot drop you. Now, if you enter at that place where it's not the bus stop, you might have a very long, either you have a loss, or two, price will move in your way, let's say with fewer pips, then it will start going back, reversing. So you want to take your trade at that particular bus stop. You know, this price action, the market moves in this manner. They take a particular people, move them to the nearest junction, dump them, and when they dump them at that junction, they do what? They fill in their bus again. When they fill in their bus again, they move. After moving, they park. Now the parking they are doing is the retracement. The key level area is that park, that bus park that you want to stand and wait for price to come. Then you enter and join them to the next junction. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Now that is the key level area for you. It is very, very important. Now, the next question here is, analyze what happened between ABC. Good. Now, I know why I intentionally told you to do ABC, because some of you were asking me, there is no ABC there. I wanted you to indicate it yourself. Now, this is A. This is B. Now, this is C. This is our ABC level. This is our ABC level. Now, what happened here? What happened here? Price retraced up with 5 candles. 5 candles. That's what gave us our swing high. 5 candles. But it took the sellers 12 candles to do what? To make almost the same level of what? Of our bullish candle. Now, if you look at it, if you look at price at this particular junction, price did what? Price retraced deeply past our what? Past our starting point, which is this particular place where we are looking at, this particular low. The price closed below it. That is a good breakout, but something significant is happening there. What is that? Sorry, now something, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, I have to attend to something. Just give me like 3 minutes more. Now, if you look at the chart now, ABC, I've located ABC on my chart. Now, one thing you want to realize is this. At that particular point in B, where we have a breakout, there is a breakout there, but price reversed back to touch the tip of A to give us C, the C wave. Now, what really happened there is a fake out, rather, a fake out. And I'll be explaining to you what fake out means when we get to the fake out section. But for now, just understand that there is a fake out there. Now, when price got to B, but if you look at it, it took the price 12 weekly candle for it to retrace over 5 bars of the what? Of the bullish candle. To tell you that what? There is a what? Low selling pressure at that particular point. And that was why the buyers came in again at B, took price back to C. Now, the next thing I asked is what? Explain based on the change of momentum. Now, this is the first place of change of momentum where the buyers change. It happens at A. It happened at A. Now, the next one happened at C, and I want you to look closely at C. Something happened there at C. Now, something happened there at C. And now what happened? It is at that particular C that they changed their hand. They changed their hand to continue the trend. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Now, I'm going to analyze C very carefully. I want to analyze this C very carefully. It is at this letter C that they will do what? They will show you their chart patterns, show you whatever they want to show you. But they are doing what? They are sure going to change their hand. Now, if you analyze level C, you realize that, look at the first area here. Yeah. One bullish bar, it took 3 bars, 3 weekly bars. For what? For 3 bearish bar for them to overcome this bullish bar. To tell you that they are still bullish traders right in the market. The bull are still very much present. And that was why they took price up to C. Now they took this price, make this 2 bullish bar, this particular bar. Let me use my crosshair. This 2 particular bar. Now, if you look at it, the next day we have a bearish engulfing bar. It is not enough for us to say it is a sell market because of what? We still have what? We still have bullish traders in this market. And that was why if you look at it, the next bullish bar came in bullish, strongly defeating the bearish bar. They strongly defeat the bearish bar. But what happened? The next 3 bars, 1, 2, 3, were all bearish bars. They were all bearish bars. But at the end of the day, where the change of hands come in clearly, if you look at it, there is what? There is too much pressure at this top. Buyers and sellers are equal, but the buyers have an upper hand because of the number of days and the number of bars it took the sellers to overcome every bullish bar. But one thing I want you to understand is this: the real change of hands happened at this place. That's why I picked this place, because I realized that I did not talk about this particular one. Happened around this place. This was where the real change of hand took place. If we take this thing down to the lower time frame, we will be able to see it clearly. What happened here is an absorption. The buyers absorb the what? The sellers absorb the buyers very quickly at this point. They absorb the buyers were absorbed by the sellers very quickly. Yeah, look at it. I want to analyze it bar by bar. The first bar you are seeing here, sellers brought price down, but buyers took it back up. But the next day, sellers brought it down, but buyers took it back up again. But at the same time, sellers drop it. Then the buyers try to do the same thing. At the same time, the sellers reject it from this bearish bar. And that was how we saw the pour. Now, I will go down to the lower time frame so I'll be able to see what I'm saying. Before somebody will say I'm doing magic. Hello, am I doing magic? Am I doing magic?
No.
Please, so before you say I'm doing magic, that's why I'm bringing it down to the lower time frame, so you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Now, this is the lower, let me shade it so you will be able to see it clearly. This is the boss we are talking about, this particular place. Let me make it. It's all right. All right, this place. Now, I said it is at that point they change their hand, looking at the daily time frame, with the weekly, even without coming down to the 4 hours, because I know that is where they change hand. Now, if you look at it from, these are the small balls we are looking at. Can you see the small balls we are looking at? This. Now, this particular, the 3 weeks bar you are seeing there, this is what happened there. This is what happened at those 3 weeks bar. Now, if you look at it clearly, the buyers came in, but the sellers dropped. Buyers pushed price up. Sellers, the same thing, brought it back down. But if you notice from here to this, from this particular high, here, down to this place, it took the sellers 14 bars rather. But it took the buyers how many bars? And they could not even get back to the top. It took them how many bars? Over 18 bars. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
18 bars, but the buyers could not go back to the top. Now, what happened again? The sellers dropped price to this place with over how many bars? From here to this low. 10 bar, 11 bar rather. They dropped price 11 bars. But what happened to the buyers? The buyers could not carry the price back up with 17 bars, 16 bars. Are you seeing it now? I'm trying to draw the wave of where the sellers started coming in full force. Are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yes.
Good. Now we go to the next one. This next one now. The sellers drop price from here down with just 8 bars. With just 8 bars. And what happened? The buyers could not take price back up within 8 bars. Instead, it took them 29 days. 29 days, and they still did not get to the top of that particular bearish bar. And what happened? Price dropped. Price drop again. Are you seeing how they change their hand? We can see how they change their hand, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Now, if you go down to the weekly time frame, you will notice that what? All these things I showed you happen within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 4 to 5 bars. But in the 4-hour time frame, they elaborate it more for us to see. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Now that is exactly that is what I wanted people to see, because I know that people, some of you, none of you even point out this that I'm showing that, sir, I think there is something. No, none of you did that, but that's why I want us to take this. I went down to the 4 hours. Look at it, weekly to the 4 hours. I went down to the 4 hours to look at exact point where they change their hand. Why? Because the weekly time frame has the 4 hours as its primary time frame. When we get there, I will talk about it. So what do you learn from here? There might be a situation whereby you will not be able to see the change of momentum in that particular higher time frame you are looking at. Are you getting it? So the best thing to do is to go back to the lower time frame and gauge the change in momentum. How did they change their hand? Go back to the lower time frame and gauge it and see what really happened. How did they do it? That is what you want to be looking at. So if you cannot see it clearly on that higher time frame, you are going to see it clearly on the lower time frame. Are we clear with this now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now we move to the next one. The next one, which is NZD-USD weekly. NZD-USD. All right, this is it. NZD-USD weekly. Now we know our trend is a bearish trend. That's the first question. Now the second question says, locate the key level area. Now the key level area here is this place. This place. That is the key level area. And this is the next one. But price over in between the both of them. And that is our key level area. Now the next thing is what? Our ABC. This is it. A, B, and C. Let me make it bigger. Now I want to understand the change in momentum. This one is very, very clear and very simple. No need for us to waste our time. Delete. All right, very, very quickly. Let's see. Now look at it from A down to this place. It took them how many days? 4 days, right? To make 351 pips. Are you there with me?
Yes.
I'm taking it from the sell side now, where the sellers from the top. It took the sellers first 4 days to drop price to this level from here, from this top. From this top to this low. It took them 4 good days to do that. Are we seeing it? But look how many days it took the buyers to go back up. It took the buyers over how many days? They struggled over close to like 11 days. Can you see? 11 days. And they could not even get to the top here. For 11 days, they could not get to the top here. Are you seeing it? Did you see it?
Yes.
So there is no much explanation here. This one is self-explanatory. It's very, very fast. This is very, very fast. Now, any question based on this one, because there's nothing here. It's clear and very, very simple.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Those points A, B, and C. But those points A, B, and C.
Okay.
How are we to indicate those points? Are there some rules that governs how we indicate those points?
There are no rules that govern it. The only thing is this: A, B. Don't worry. When we get to retracement, you will see all this. I will explain all these things clearly. But for now, there is no rules that govern it. You just want to label it A, B, and C. I don't want to confuse everybody here. When we get to the level of this retracement on a whole, we'll be able to trash it on retracement. But for now, just know that there is no rule. Do you get it?
Okay, sir.
I want us to be in the same page with those who are just starting. Now, because we have four different styles of retracement. This is retracement 3. So I want us to be on the same page. So for now, this is how it's going to be. The retracement will always come A, B, C. Now we move to the next one, the last one.
Question.
Okay, what's the question?
Good evening, sir. Sorry I came late.
Good evening.
Sir, you made mention on something during the assignment you gave us.
Okay.
You said that I think during when I submitted mine, you were asking me to explain the candlestick, what the candlestick is saying.
Okay.
I didn't get that part. Do you want to just explain now the number of days?
Yeah, that's what I just explained now. That's what I just explained now. The number of days it took the buyers and the sellers, the struggles. How many days did the sellers use to overpower the buyers? What I just finished explaining, that's what I was telling you to do.
Okay, I got it now.
All right. Now the last one, USDC share. This one looks complicated, right?
Yes.
This one looks complicated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I gave you for this one because there's an inner ABC formation for every wave that comes. That was why I gave you for this one. That was why I gave you for this one. But very quickly, we label A. We know it's a trending market. A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Now, I will take from here this bearish move. Now, look at it, this bearish move. This bearish move. It took the market. It took the market 10 days to move from this particular bearish top. It took them 10 days to move from this particular bearish top to this particular bearish low. Are you getting it?
Yes.
But look how many days it took the buyers. It took the buyers how many days? 19 days. In short, 20 days. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
It took the buyers 20 days. Now, that 20 days you are seeing here to tell you that the sellers are what? The sellers are active. And that was how we have a push of price down here. Now, sellers push price down within 10 bars from that particular high to this low. But what happened? We are supposed to see price falling down from this range, down, because of we have A, B, and C. This is supposed to be C. But what happened? Instead, the buyers push price back up at this level. The buyers push. All right, the buyers push price at this particular level. The buyers push price back up. Now, it took the buyers how many days? It took them 27 days compared to what? Compared to the 10 days it took this particular trade, this particular sell. Now, to tell you overall that the sellers are still intact, and that was why we have what? We have the fall at this sale. Now, what are the causes? What are those things that might cause these particular things, this particular place? The market's supposed to fall like this, straight down. It's supposed to fall, at least break this particular low here, then give us a retracement back up, then drop. This is what it's supposed to do. But instead, the market choose to go up. Now, why did the market choose to go up? That is what we are discussing now. Why did this market choose to go up instead of retracing? Any suggestion?
Can I say something, sir?
Yeah, you can.
From the chart,
Okay.
that there is still a presence of bulls in the market, buyers. That triangle, that rectangle you circled, I can see one big bullish bar.
Okay.
That big bullish bar, the body is big.
Okay.
It shows the momentum of the bulls.
Buyers.
So that even though the buyers, even though it's a seller's market, so the bulls are still struggling that with them. So
Okay.
I think that's why the sellers were not able to move the price down to that low level that you talked about. So the bulls are still struggling with the sellers, but they don't have equal strength in the market.
Okay, now, but if you look at it fully well, if you look at it fully well, the bullish bar occurs after we have this low. So that means we are not seeing this bar. So let's assume that we are not seeing this particular bullish bar. This is what we are seeing in the market. The market is supposed to fall down fully well, but what happened here? There's something that happened here. That was why the market go back up. Do you get my point now, David?
Yes, sir. Can you please remove the rectangle, the other inner rectangle?
Okay. I've removed them.
So I can on that support level there.
Huh?
It's like I say on that support level that B.
Okay, I can hear you. Support level at B.
B. I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing it together. It's like price consolidated there.
Yeah, I want to ask you, why do you think price consolidated at that particular place?
I think probably the BS were not ready to further drop price again.
All right, good. You answered well. But the thing is this. The reason, these are the reasons why price will stall at that place. One, if other pairs hasn't touched their key level area. Their key level area. Now, remember we have every pairs that has to do with euro, right? For example, we have Euro USD, Euro Great Britain, Euro CAD, Euro NZD, Euro CHF. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good. Now, when I mean if the other pairs hasn't touched their KLA, is this. If Euro USD has touched support and resistance, okay, let's assume Euro USD has touched support.
Yes, we can, yes.
And Euro odd, Euro CHF, Euro CAD, Euro NZD have not touched their own respective supports. Then we will have something like this. Why? It is called pair alignment. You know, we have the USD index. Hello, anybody there? I said we have the USD index. Do you know about that?
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
No, sir.
All right. This is a particular, this pair now. I'm going to, on my screen, you will see a particular pair I'll bring out. This is the pair. Now, what are you seeing in that pair? You are seeing USD LFS, right? Look at where my cursor is. USD LFS. Is that what you are seeing?
It's not too clear. It's not too clear, sir.
Okay, just look at the top of the bar where my cursor is. You will see USD LFS. Can you see it now?
Yes, yes.
Now, what USD LFS stand for is what? USD index. That is, they are putting USD as a pair against every other pair. Now, it's just like you say Nigeria versus the whole world. So Nigeria is USD, the whole world is the index. That means the other pairs against USD. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Now, that is the other pair against USD. So in a nutshell, what that simply means is this. You want to take a trade. That means you are trading USD against every other pair. Now, as we have USD against every other pair, the same thing happened to Euro against every other pair. The same thing happened to GBP. We have USD, we have JPY. This is JPY's own. This is Great Britain's own. This is NZD USD. This is NZD own. This is Euro own, and this is odd index. So every of these pair have their index. Your duty is to do what? Analyze this index so that you'll be able to gauge their what? Their strength and their weakness. Now, having said that, based on index, when I said wait for every other pair, what I'm trying to say is this. If you are to trade, okay, for example, let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. If, okay, so let me pick this call. Hello, mommy. Hello? Hello? Okay, let me ask this question. Sorry. For example, now, are you all here with me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes,
If Nigerian NEPA are distributing lights and they distribute lights for a particular area A, they distribute light to area A. Now, if they are distributing light to area A, everybody in area A will have lights.
Exactly.
Exactly, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, that is what the USD index does. When the index pair gets to a particular support region, it will wait for every other of that pair to get to their own support region together. so that at the same time they will move in what? Harmony. Do you get?
Yes, yes.
If we have Euro odd, Euro card, Euro Great Euro NZD, Euro CHF, when one of them hits their support level, their key level area, it will not bounce immediately, or it will not change price immediately. Do you get it? Instead, it will wait for every of the other pair to get to their own level too, so that they will go together in harmony. Do you get it now? Hello, mommy. Hello? 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 Are you there with me?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. So they will get to that particular stage until all of them move. They will hit the same level, then they will move together. That is what they will do. They will not, you will not see one of them lagging behind. And that is why if you look at Euro USD in the majors, when one is falling, most of them normally fall. They normally do the same thing at the same time, right?
Yes, sir.
That is because they have all gotten to their respective key level area. And that is why they started falling. So when one of them gets to their key level area, it will wait for others to get to their level too, so that they can all rise or fall in what? In harmony. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So that is what happened here. This is the first scenario that might happen. Now, the second scenario is this. Price has not gotten to the key level area. Has not gotten to the key level area of the higher time frame. Now, if price has not gotten to the key level area of the higher time frame, that means if the key level area is this particular zone here on the higher time frame, and price has not touched this level, it will have to do what? It will go back to touch it, and that is why we are having this. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now, if we shade there now, let's shade this place and go to the weekly and see what happened at the weekly. Now, it is either that place you are seeing as C, it is either it is a key level area on the daily or the weekly, and it might be a moving average level area. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now, let's go to the daily time frame. Now, have you seen it that it is the daily time frame moving average level? Can you see it? Can you see where I put my cursor? Hello?
Yes.
Can you now see that?
Yes.
The daily time frame moving average level? I told you before,
Yes.
right? I told you before checking it.
Yes.
Because I know. And that is why we are seeing it there. So you have to understand that it is not just anywhere in your chart that price will touch and it will reverse. No, it has to touch a key level area. Now, some of you will ask me, but the same place, this particular place I removed this rectangle from, that is where we have the particular level C. Yeah, it is truth. But when price got to this particular place I added, what should I add? Okay, that I increased the rectangle. That particular place at that moment is not the key level area for that particular time. Market work with time. So after that particular time, it is not yet time for it to fall, because like I said, it is waiting for every order of its pair to do what? Get to their own respective key level area. And that is what you are seeing there. Now, this is the two scenarios. These are the two scenarios that will always occur. That will make you think that maybe we make you think to make you understand, sorry, that this place, this particular place you are seeing, price is not yet ready to fall. And that is why we have this. Are you getting it? That is why we have this place. That was why we have this drop back to this place. And then from what happened, price started falling from C. Now, this is just what I want you to understand. I want you to understand this. Now, you can only do this when you are looking at the retracement of a particular candle. When a particular candle retrace, that is when you can only look at this and try to analyze and this thing. During a trending market, you don't have to waste your time because the market is trending. It is only when the market is retracing that you have to wait for it to get to the key level area. Remember, it must be a trend. Wait for it to get to the key level areas. Analyze the candles. Then it will get to a point where you will not even need to analyze the candle. You will just be looking for a specific thing because you are already familiar with what is going to happen at this junction. Now, if you want me to, if you look at it now, some of them will say, okay, price has formed a double top, sharp pattern. So you have to understand this. It must be a trending market. You are not going to trade against the trend. Ensure that what it is at your key level area. Ensure it is a key level area. Now, after a key level area, the next thing you want to ensure is what? Ensure that what? Read the change of hand. There is always change of hand in a particular place. They used to change their hand. Look for it. Then the next thing you will now see is what? Your entry confirmation. Then you can enter your trade. Are we getting it?
Yes, sir.
So do we all get it right now, or should I take one more example, or we move for next class? The next class will happen on maybe on Wednesday. I will try and upload on YouTube so that you can go and watch.
Take one more example, sir.
I should take one more example.
Sir,
okay.
Can you please can you please elaborate more on? Can you please shed more points on where they are changing their hands?
Engineer, is that you?
No, it's David.
Okay, David. More point on where they change hands, right?
Yes.
Right. What is it that you don't understand in where they change hands? Let me explain more again.
Actually, I understand the criteria that we need to be looking at for.
Right.
But at the point where they change hand for, is there any particular things that we are to be watching out for? Maybe reduction in the candlesticks between the bars and the beers, or any something like that.
Yeah, at that point where they change hands, there are so many things you have to watch out for. But you want to only watch out for those things when you are planning to enter the trade. So at this junction, you have to know this. I don't want to go above every classes. When we get to the last class, for at the end of this boot camp, for like 1 week or 2 weeks, we have to put everything we did together. The analysis, the style, and every other. Sorry. Now, we have to put everything together. The analysis, the reason why we take our trade, the key level areas, the junction we are waiting to take. We put everything together and we kill the market. But for now, you have to know that these are the only criteria I want you to know. So when we get to the advanced level, I'll tell you more. Then you incorporate it with the ones you already knew. Then that will give you the full setting. What you are asking me now is the entry criteria. And we are not going into the market now. We are not entering the market now. We are only looking at. Take.
Okay, sir.
We are only looking at what? We are only looking at how to understand this retracement and every other thing. Are you getting the point now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So, any other question?
Please take one more example, sir. Then one more example. Then elaborate more on that currency pairs.
On that currency,
I came late, sir. Just
sorry, what?
The index. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The index.
All right. Now, the index, like I said, the index is a particular bar you want to use to compare the strength of one unique currency. sorry, is a particular pair you want to use to compare the strength of one unique currency. Do you get it?
Yes, I'm getting this.
Good. Now, what did I say before at the initial stage? You want to compare Nigeria to the whole world. Now, Nigeria versus the whole world, right? Now, if Nigeria is defeating the whole world, do you expect Nigerian economy to be bad or good?
To be good.
Good. Now, that means if you are a Nigerian and you go out to any area in the world, though you have your respect, right?
Exactly, sir.
Good. Now, at that point, the Nigerian currency is bigger than the whole world.
Yes, sir.
But when Nigeria is weak compared to the whole world, what does it mean? It means Nigeria is weak, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, when you move away from Nigeria to the other countries, will they give you that respect that you're from Nigeria? They won't. Instead, they will call you a scammer. That's what Nigeria is known for. Yahoo, Yahoo. That's the truth. Now, that's the truth. Now, the thing is this. Assuming Nigeria is stronger, look at how the US Army treats their army. Have you seen how they treat their army, even their citizens, right?
Yes, very special.
Very special. And even when they come down to Nigeria, yeah, they can go at any length just to come and rescue one of their citizens. Do you get it?
Exactly.
But when Nigeria go over there, if you like die 10 times in a day, they will not even bother. They will not. They might record your death or their person death in the next 10 years. Are you getting it?
Exactly, sir.
So what am I trying to pinpoint? I'm trying to pinpoint that the index pair is the particular pair that shows you a particular currency against every other currency. So automatically, if JPY is stronger than every other currency in the index, you are not supposed to be saying, you are not supposed to go and buy USD JPY and you said GBP JPY. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Everything we buy, so far JPY is strong. If it is only when JPY is weak, that is when everything we sell.
Okay,
are you getting it?
Yes, sir, exactly.
All right, let me see if I can pick out some short example here to explain. We have NZD JPY, we have Euro JPY, we have USD JPY. I'm still coming. We have CAD JPY, all right. We have odd JPY. All right, I think I'm okay with this. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. Now let me bring out JPY index. Are you here with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are we all here?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right, let me bring out JPY index. Now this is JPY index. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Now I want us to check JPY index in respect to what happened to it in every other pair. Now we'll check. Now let's see from let's take it from, okay, let's see what happened to JPY index from 2020 11/29 to present. Now have you seen are you seeing what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
I want to compare. Now this is 2020 11/29 to 2021 04/04. Now let's go to USD JPY. This is USD JPY weekly. We'll go to 2020 11. What did we check that time? 11/29. Let's go to USD JPY. 2020 11/29. Is this it? 2020 11/20 22? Okay, the next bar. Good, 11/29. This is it. It's 11:29. I'm going to put my boss there. Make una no sleep. Oh. Hello, are we there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, this is quickly. This is Great Britain JPY 11:29. Euro JPY weekly 11:29. 2020 11:29. I'm coming. 2020 11:29. 2020 11:29. All right. This is NZDJPY. I think I will stop here. Make you know bohos. NZDJPY 11:29. All right, this is NZDJPY 11:29. Now, what do I want you to see? Please listen attentively. Here's the JPY. People are seeing how I divide my charts, right? Are we there?
Yes.
All right. NZDJPY. I guess this is the last one. All right. Now, let us take a look at where you see the vertical line. Where we see the vertical line. Now, at that vertical line, this is the weekly time frame. Are you seeing my vertical line now?
Yes.
You can see the vertical line in every four of the charts, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what that thing means is this. It's telling us that we are looking at price from 2020, 11:29. That is the time now. Now, if you look at it, let us take it one by one. The first one I will take is Great Britain JPY. Look at what happened to Great Britain JPY. It took Great Britain JPY how many bars? Let us count. This is the first bar. After the 2029, this is the first bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It took it 7 bars. Although it is ranging, right? But it's going up bar.
Yes, sir.
What I mean is this. Look at the trend. Let me use trend line so I'll be able to see. The thing, it was going up. But at the end of the day, it was going up in a ranging manner, right? Right? Please, I need your response.
Yes, sir.
Under 7 bars. Now let's look at Euro JPY. Let's count Euro JPY. This is Euro JPY. This is the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is Euro JPY. Euro JPY looks like what? A retracement because it has it has a drop, right?
Looks like it's consolidating.
Good. That means it did retrace now.
Yes.
Good. Now let's go to USD-JPY. USD-JPY 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is USD-JPY. Yeah. This is USD-JPY. Yeah. what happened? It drops. This is what it did. It drops. It was forming something like this for that 7 days. Are you seeing it? Now the last one is
Yes, sir.
NZJPY. What happened to NZJPY? Let us see. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Damn. Oh, I have to arrange this thing again. Okay, very quickly. Make it take time. NZJPY, where are you? All right, now the last one, NZJPY. Now look at what happened to NZJPY on that day. Let us count 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now NZJPY, just like Great Britain JPY, it went up, but it was going up. It moves up like in a range manner with no full speed, right?
Yes.
Now this is the weekly time frame. Now, having seen all this, what can you bring out from here? Look at it very well. Look at what they formed. This is the USDJPY. This is the NZ. Look at it. What do you think they formed? What did they form?
Something like ascending and descending.
Good. They are all forming a chart pattern. But let me explain something for you. If you look at it, how many bars did you take note of? 7 bars, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we took note of 7 bars. Now I want you to take note of something. This is the power of the index. Now what happened? It took them 7 days, 7 bars. That means 7 bars. Great Britain JPY was what? Moving higher, but it's kind of ranging. Euro JPY retrace fully well. USD JPY was even still in a sell zone. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And NZD JPY was ranging in a bullish direction, like trend ranging. Now, what am I trying to tell you? If you look at it, it was after the 7th bar formation, after 7 bar, from the 8th bar upward, everything started trending, right?
Exactly, sir.
They started trending, right?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
So what happened? At the end of the 7 bar, everything started ranging up, bar. They started going up, right?
Yes. Exactly, sir.
Now what happened? Great Britain JPY touched its own key level area at this particular point. This was the key level area of JPY. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Now this is
Yes,
the key level area. Now, when Great Britain JPY touched the key level area, Euro JPY has not touched it. Are you seeing it? This is where it was. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
USD JPY has not touched it. This was where USD JPY is, right?
Yes, sir.
And this NZD JPY has not touched it. This was where NZD JPY is, right?
Yes, sir.
So in the next 7 bars, they were all waiting for their self so that they can get to their key level area and move in harmony. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Yes. Now look at what happened to this particular bar, Euro JPY. Now when Euro JPY hits this particular place, when it hits this particular support level here, after the 7 day, can you see it started going up? Can you see? Sir. It started going up, right?
Yeah. Confirm.
Good. Yeah. Now the next thing is what? This particular level here. USD JPY. USD JPY formed what? USD JPY formed what we call a wedge. And it after the 7 bar, we have a breakout. Price breakout back to this top. After the 7 bar, price breakout back to this top. So the next 7 days, after the 7 days, rather, it shoots up. Now, if you come to NZD JPY, after the 7 days also, it shoots up. Now, it shoots up after it has done what? Touch the key level area. Are we getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now you have seen that. You have now seen what index does, right?
Exactly.
They will all wait for each other. When they get to every key level area of every respective pair, they shoot. So if one has gotten to the key level area and others has not, it will be taking its time. Small. It will go small. Why? That's what it will be doing. Until when others are now ready to move, it will now spark like a beast because his companion are what? Are already backing him up. So they will move together with speed. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So that is what the index does. That is exactly what the index will do for you. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's that?
Sir, what if this Great Britain index is strong and JPY is also strong? What will happen?
If what is strong?
The index of the Great Britain is strong. And JPY index is also strong. What will happen on the market?
What will happen, Ba?
Let
me ask you a question. If Manchester City, they carry first for table, they come meet Chelsea, and Chelsea don't do 100 matches unbeaten, but now Man City they carry first for table. You hear me?
Yes.
Please, everybody, listen to this example I'm giving. I'm not just joking with it. Now, after the 90 minutes football match, they played draw.
Yes, sir.
Who goes today for table?
Manchester
City, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, that means to answer your question, if GBP JPY is strong, if GBP index is strong, JPY index is strong, price will follow the normal trend. That means if before the two of them become strong, GBP JPY is bullish, price will continue to be what? Bullish. Are you getting it? Yeah, it will continue to be bullish, but the only difference is that it will not move with that speed you are expecting it to move with.
Okay.
It will move slowly, shabbishly, little. That is what happened here in Great Britain JPY. Yeah. That is what happened here. As at this point, yeah, Great Britain JPY has already gotten to the point where it is strong. Do you get?
Yes, sir.
But JPY is still strong. Well, in the sense that, look at it, USD JPY is falling. Euro JPY is falling. Are you getting it?
Exactly, sir.
But what happened? Instead of GBP to fall, they were just going small, down and down. Why, small, there. That's what they are just moving. They're just moving small. Boom. Look at for how many weeks Great Britain JPY did not move. That's rare. Why? Because Great Britain and JPY have equal strength. So they are just moving small. But the moment when one of them will be very weak, it will spark. Are you getting it?
Exactly, sir.
So the same thing even happen when the both of them are weak. If the both of them are weak, they will follow the normal trend, but very slow. You get the point now? Thank you, sir. Any other question? I'm waiting. Any other questions?
So I wanted to ask something. No?
Okay.
In the first example you were giving,
okay,
before I came into the class, concerning the ABC pattern, retracement pattern,
okay,
on the 4 hours, the daily, on the daily, the candle touch the 21 moving average at the key level area.
Okay.
So, but it's forming ABC pattern on the 4 hours. Then, when you look closely on that particular daily candle, I noticed that on that place it formed the ABC pattern. It has a bearish order block there. So, are we going to use the 4? Are we going to use that 4 hours as the main time frame, or are we going to make use of that particular day that is forming that bearish order block to move with the market?
When we get to main time frame and time frame, I will answer that question. For now, because of people who know they advance, I will not answer that question. We cannot go spoil their brain for now. But
okay, sir.
Text me on WhatsApp. I will answer the question to you. But when we get to that point, please bring back the question up again.
Okay.
But you know, the daily time frame, the highest time frame is always the main time frame. So the daily is the main time frame. All right, thank you. Any other questions, please?
More example on the ABC formation, sir.
More example. I will not do example. Go and look for example and send to me. Practice and send to me. I will clarify it. Because you know the assignment. Now show me example. Why?
Oh, don't have.
Oh, go help you. All right. Any other question? Engineer Emmanuel. Precious, David, Kelvin. Any questions?
Sir, I currently do not have any questions.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Okay. So are you giving permission to end the class?
So I want to ask you something, sir.
All right.
Don't end class, sir. I want to ask you something.
Okay, ask. I'm listening.
Sir, apart from the 21 moving average, is there any other moving average number that you can use to identify the key level area as a dynamic support and resistance? Can you use another number like 19 or 18 or maybe 20, or is it that particular 21?
Can me use or can others use?
Can others use?
Anybody can choose to. You can choose to use any moving average you want to use. But me, I am not changing it. 21. It is given to me from above.
Okay.
21 EME. It has always been 21 for me. No any other thing, just 21.
Okay, sir.
You know, one thing about this indicator, it is not the indicator that matters. What matters is the belief you put into the indicators. You get?
Okay.
Now, I told you that it will always be 21 EMA. It is not because of 21 EMA around. You understand? It's another 10 EMA. You put 10 EMA, put 50 EMA, put 100 EMA. They will still work. You understand? But the major issue is that is the one I trust. So I am putting my belief that that is what is the best. You get?
Exactly.
It's just like when we are learning how to trade support and resistance. Some people will plot their support and resistance. At the end of the day, they will not still believe that that is the real support. They will tell you, did I get it right? Sir, is my support right? Is my support? Are you getting it? So it is the belief you give to these things. That is why you will be able to do what? Have your trust in them. And how can you give them that belief? You give them the belief by what? Simple. By trading, practicing, and learning with them. Are you getting it? Good. Any other question? All right. Permission has been granted to end the class. Thank you for today. Our next class will be on candle support and resistance. And so this week, I'll be sending us our timetable so that everybody will have to work with the time. There will be a timetable for us to have our class. So you will know when to come online and when to discuss. That's what we're going to work with. And from this junction, I will not be taking questions based on higher module. I will only take questions based on what we are currently teaching. So when we get there, we'll solve that one. But I don't want to confuse people. You understand?
That okay. One is count them.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you for today. So, good night. Helicopter Rogers, helicopter area. In a way, no get better governor. In a never won't get better governor ever since I don't know Imo State. But it is well.
Prison Break season 12.
I got a Supreme Court governor.
I'm telling you. All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
Imo State, yo.